everyone. Dr. Daim Shabazz here, the School of Business and Industry. We're on the campus of Florida A&M University, and I have with me the 2024 HBCU chess champion, Caleb Parker, who is a sophomore computer information systems major and won the HBCU title last weekend at Georgia Tech University. There were a number of schools there, about 35 to 40 players, and he came out on top. So we're going to have a conversation with Caleb and ask him about his experience and what his plans are for FAMU chess. So first of all, congratulations, Caleb, on winning the HBCU Classic. How are you feeling after winning that tournament?
Yes, I feel great about the winning the tournament. I felt like it was a lot of challenges there. You know, they all came to play to compete. I felt like it was an organized atmosphere, and I allowed everyone a chance to come out on top. But fortunately, I did.
So, what kind of preparations did you make before the tournament, before traveling to Atlanta?
Well, firstly, one thing that I did do was make sure that I had a good mental space. Leading up to the tournament, I made sure that academic-wise, I was set to go. I had nothing else to work on, and that's how I could prepare for the tournament mentally and also physically.
So you participated last year, the inaugural event. Can you compare the two events, and which one did you find the most challenging?
Well, in terms of my experience for the HBCU chess Classic, I believe that my first year was actually the hardest. I did have other competitors along there, Howard being pretty tough team. And along with that, I thought that it was instrumental for me to learn from last year. Last year I had 3 out of 5, but this year I had 5. I believe my first year was a growing experience. It allowed me to understand that you're going to have to elevate the game.
Did you do any special preparation beforehand?
Well, for me, I just stepped through what was natural for me, playing the games that I used to playing, whether it be online or whether it be in other tournaments. I just played my game and I just results for itself.
So what was your best game, or I guess most memorable game?
Well, my most memorable game was my last game. Shout out to Bobby, who was actually a fierce competitor. You know, he actually won second in the tournament after me, and I believe that the game with him was the most intense. We both brought our best games, trying to outdo and outplay each other. I believe that was the most memorable game. But as terms of my best game, I believe my best game was in round 2 when I played against a gentleman from Morehouse. Playing in T, but he actually I had a pretty good knockout blow in that second game.
Now you played 5 players from various schools. What was it like leading into the game? Did you all have a chance to talk and get to know each other a bit, or was it just okay, let's play? What was it like before the game in terms of the socialization?
Well, the socialization piece actually is one of the best pieces of the HBCU chess Classic. Not only just competing, but also having collaboration, having community. It really opens your mind, to how other people are playing the game, how they view the game, how they enjoy the game, and how they explore the game together. I believe one of the strongest points of the HBCU Classic is actually the community that's around, and I look forward to it again.
Did you make any connections or contacts while you were there?
Well, I did. I did make a couple, made a few, and it's a joy because playing other tournament level players such as myself is actually quite relieving because it's not every day you see other players who play chess and who seek to play chess well.
So we're on the campus of Florida A&M, and behind you is the Eternal Flame, and we have the set over here in the library behind us. And so we're actually in an area where there's a lot of walk-by traffic, and we have actually attracted some attention while we are sitting here, and in the past when we've been here. What are the next steps for popularizing chess around FAMU's campus, or at least seeing who's here as far as organizing a chess club?
Yes, well, I believe that's the next steps. FAMU individually has stepped out, in terms of the HBCU Chess Classic. I know Daniel was my partner there, along with me. However, in terms of establishing a chess organization on campus, I believe call-outs in order. I believe letting people know that the game of chess is rich, a very fluent game. I learn a lot from it. I also gain a lot of community with it as well. In terms of the chess club, having call-out is important. I believe having social media is important. Bringing more awareness to the students, even to the faculty as well, is the next step for this organization.
Well, hopefully we'll have more publicity as far as chess is concerned. I know there's a FAMU article that has been put out online about your success. Maybe we'll have one on the chess club in the fall. Now, as far as your individual endeavors in chess, do you have any particular goals for chess improvement or chess tournaments?
Yes, well, in terms of chess tournament play, I do seek to be at least around a 2,000 expert for my USCF rating. Right now, I'm 15.4, and it's not quite reflective of my play on the board. I have not played tournament play quite often. I do have school and other endeavors to take care of. However, I do see in the future playing more tournaments, increasing my rating, and overall getting a better fit in it.
So the tournament that you played in, you played some very interesting games. There was one on US Chess Online. They had one of your games that you played, but you also played the game that clinched the championship for you. And what I'd like to do is I would like to have you go over the game for the audience. And so if you have your score sheet, we can go through the game, and so the audience can see how you won the HBCU Chess Championship.
Right. So started off with the red team opening. I was white pieces.
This is Bobby Lewis from North Carolina A&T playing the black pieces.
Yes. So it started off like this. At F3, at F6, and then I played G3, played G6. After this, I played Bishop G2. I played Bishop G2, 7, castles, D7,
Play D6.
Played E4, then played castles. Now from here, this is a pretty standard position. At this moment, I felt very confident of how I opened up in the opening. Of course, there really is no advantage for white or black here, but it's a very nice opening for both white and black. I felt like there's a lot of play to be had here. Okay, after D6, passes D6, D4, and now it's white's turn. I believe
You played C4 or something.
C4. I played C4, yes. And then with E8. And then knight C3. After this, he did knight E7. I did E4, E5, and then I clinched the center by doing E5. Now, in this case, I believe that this is one of those positions on like, okay, so the classic King's Indian defense. I believe a lot of players play this casually, whether it be in a tournament or non-tournament play. So I believe there's a lot to learn from here. After D5, he played knight D5. Of course, with this move, there's a double attack on the opponent at D4. I'm going to have one defender, so I decided to be queen D6. He did A5, trying to cement this knight on the C5 square, preventing me to do B4. B4 is not a possibility here, of course, because of A captures B4. So after this, I was like, okay, trying to clamp down the queen side. So I did Bishop E3. Bishop E3 asked the knight a question. Do you want to keep your knight here? Do you want to submit your knight on this C5 square? Do you want to do B6? Do you want to Moving the knight back to d7. A couple of questions I'm asking the knight here. I didn't feel that it was a problem to get rid of the bishop pair, because if he decided to defend with d6 or capture back with the d pawn, then I was like, okay, yeah, double pawns. This could be a problematic endgame later on. As of course, the double pawn is weak. So after this bishop e3 move, he did h6. So with this move, I did not feel really threatened by this move. I understood the reason why he did this. But I just didn't know if this was enough for the position. I didn't know if this was really a problem for this position. So I just captured on c5. Now, here I did with a to d1. And from here, I feel comfortable, and I'm pretty sure Bobby was very comfortable too here. He has experience in this position. He obviously took his moves for reasons, and I just continued to play the game that I knew better. So from here, I did with d1, he did knight h5. So I was like wondering, okay, knight h5. He can now eventually pull off an f5 break. I was looking, okay, when f5 is executed, how is exactly affect this position? They'll make it more dynamic. They'll make it more complicated. So I said, okay, I don't mind the f5 break, but okay, let's see what happens. f5. So indeed, I did rook to d3, looking to double up on the d file. And as I looked on, he did f5. So f5 was on the board. Okay, I'm here, wondering, contemplating, okay, this is a very striking move. It's a move with intention, it's a move with purpose, and I believe that it's a move that if taken the wrong way, it can mess up quite. After rook to d1, after f5, I moved rook to d1, and then he did knight to f6, knight back to f6. So he moved the knight to h5, did f5, knight back to f6, thereby reinforcing the control on the e4 square. From here, I myself did not h4. Now at this point, I kind of felt like this is one of the critical points or moves in the position. I believe that this move was to make or break my position, make or break his position. A lot of things are happening on this board right now.
Right. And you also threaten g6.
Now, of course, you can do a move like king to h7, but that gives you some time to consolidate position taking that such a move. So I said, okay, how is he going to respond? I feel like knight h5 here. It is a little bit a risky move, and as you see in the game, the game became very sharp and dynamic shortly after. However, I thought that for the time being, this move could have produced some fruit. After this move, at h4, he did f takes on e4. So after he did f takes on e4, I did knight takes on e4. Okay, now after knight takes on e4, he did the move g5.
Now he wants to get bishop f5 in desperately, but
well, this is when things turn to a very different game.
Right.
After this, so after g5, I contemplated, okay, what exactly are my options here? If I try to go knight to g6, well, all of a sudden, bishop comes to f5, or let's say I exchange the knights. And I move the knight to g6, or I move the knight back to f3, and all of a sudden we have pawn to e4, which is a double attack from the rook and the knight. So I'm saying, okay, what exactly are my options here? Is it beneficial to move the knight at all? And do I have to move the knight? Is it forced? So I said, okay, let me capture on f6 first. Hit check. And after this, he took with his bishop. The move that would have been better in this position was taking with the queen. However, Bobby did take back to the bishop in this case. Throughout this, I wondered, okay, so his king is a little bit exposed, a little bit naked here. I said, okay, is there a move that helps improve my position, that gets me into striking distance with his king, that can give me some counterplay? Okay, so I saw two moves. I saw either knight or rook to f3 or rook to e3. In the game I played rook to e3, but if we go from rook to f3, all of a sudden you have this e4 move, and this has become problematic for me. If I would have played rook to f3, all of a sudden I have to move the rook back to e3, and this takes the knight. I'm down material.
You don't have the diagonal.
I don't have a diagonal. No chance for an attack. So easy. So instead, rook e3. I played rook e3. So in this case, after this move, Bobby did take on his foot. But now my position is busted wide open for black. So from here, after knight e3, he took, I did queen, comes to g6 check. And he did bishop d7. Now you can see the position is completely different. Whereas the key defender of the knight, f6 is gone. And the pawn is now on h4 instead of the g file. There's much more play that can be, there's a stronger attack that can occur.
He's got all these light squares that are weak.
All these light square weaknesses. And he cannot go queen to f6. Queen to f6 immediately loses to queen captures e8 check. So you cannot consolidate that way. So in this position, it's not so easy for white to see, for black to have a consolidated move. It is difficult. It's challenging.
You play bishop e4 here, right?
Yes, so in this case, it's actually his move. I did bishop, I know it's my move. It's g6, bishop back, and I did bishop bishop to e4. So bishop to e4, and then he actually surprised me with this move. He did rook to e6. So in this position, I'm wondering, okay, what exactly do I do here now? So I can't capture with the rook or with the queen because knight cap is just bishop capture. So if I capture, but then I looked. I said, okay, can I capture the pawn or capture with the pawn with this rook? And it turns out that I can do it. Because if I don't capture this rook, the attack is over. So there's nothing coming back from this. So I said, okay, I can play it. I did rook cap, I did pawn capture, rook, queen capture, put my king on d2. But the only problem here, when I was in life position, I was wondering, is there a problem here? There is a problem here still because the pawn is on e6.
It's on e6. Otherwise, that's mate.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that, okay, since the pawn on e6, this is the reason why the attack is here. So eventually, next move after queen captures b1 check, king to d2, he did bishop captures e6. Bishop captures e6, queen captures e6 check. And so here, he did king h8. What are your thoughts about this guy?
Well, he's busted for sure. I don't think he didn't play the strongest defense, but with all those weaknesses, he was position lost anyway, because you can't defend all these squares. You could actually either play either one of those, f5 or g6.
Right, and that's exactly what I did. I actually did queen to g6. Not only, and this is a very useful move, resourceful move, because it guards all the light squares on the diagonal. And it comes with bishop. And with this queen, it guards all that squares in the back. therefore, actually, Bobby did do H3 check, but it was not as potent because these lights were the guardians.
Right.
So after H3 check and King check from street, he did Queen to B7 check, and I did Bishop to F5, and he lost on time.
Queen and mate. So his only move is to sacrifice the Queen Bishop.
This is the game. And he lost on time, and I had 6 minutes to the game.
It makes me wonder when he played Rookie 6 whether he thought that he had mate, because when I saw him get up, he got up really fast and he was confident. He was walking around. He played Rookie 6, and he got up like that was the move.
Right.
But I'm thinking, did he realize that he couldn't play H3 without it being taken? Now, it might have been a hallucination, maybe not, but he just looked confident. When he played Rookie 6, he got up and
he moved on. Right.
He felt very confident. But that was a very instructive game. The intuitive sacrifice here, capturing the light squares, and then the direct attack on the king. I think, even though you picked another game probably as your best, I like this game, and not only because of the quality and the intuitive sacrifice, but it got you the title. So we all celebrated.
Indeed it did.
And we had a good time in the closing ceremony, and the rattler strike, and brought home the trophy, and we're very proud of you, Caleb. Hopefully we can get the chess club going again after 20 years. It's been more than 20 years since we had an official presence here. But thank you for the time and the interview, and hopefully we'll see more chess on FAMU's campus right here next to the Eternal Flame. And all the best and good luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
This is Daim Shabazz, and we're at Florida A&M University, and we're signing off. All right, you did good.
Appreciate it.